How am I becoming a better version of myself during COVID-19 pandemic? This might sound a little selfish and privileged. Hey, pandemic is disaster. It is killing people. It is bad. It is evil. I agree. And nothing I say or I feel is in favor of pandemic. It should have never happened. But hey, am I the only one who is thinking about myself now? No. Everyone in this world has put forth their own comfort over safety of self, family, and society at large. What I am going to do here and what I have done throughout is to find a silver lining, to use the situation to become a better version of myself. We all know it will take time for life to become normal as we knew it. So let's adjust to the new normal with a smile and stay home, stay with me. Yes, there is nothing good in this pandemic, but there is nothing bad in making good use of the time we are living in. In fact, my life is all about living each moment to its full. So, here, what I have done to maintain my sanity during pandemic, and it turns out these positive lifestyle changes have in fact made a huge impact upon me and have helped me to connect deeper with myself, being aware and being mindful. I hope these help you as well. The first thing here is physical exercise. Why? We all know this one, right? It is good for mind, body, and soul. Exercising regularly not only gives us energy for physical well-being, it also helps us to change the mood and tone of the day and to feel motivated and energized. I admit that prior to lockdown, exercising was always on my to-do list and part of New Year resolutions. I was very regular at gym during the college, but once I started with corporate job, it was impossible to find time and energy. And this is when I am blessed to be having my residence and workplace at a 10 minutes walking distance. But still, somehow this was all the exercise I could get. Actually, since I was walking, I used to like walking and taking strolls post dinner, go for morning or evening walks on weekends, which were accompanied with buying of fresh fruits, vegetables, etc. But I could not get into the exercise habit, and trust me, I did everything and I had all the facilities. I had gym at my workplace, I have home gym equipment including a cross trainer, I have Zumba and aerobic classes in my society, yet I could not find the time and energy in spite of all efforts and motivation. And it caused a lot of tension and guilt within. But with the lockdown, exercising was the only option to change the tone of the day. I mean, what else could be done for getting energy when entire day is to be spent being locked up inside the house? We no longer go and come back from workplace. There are no restaurants, malls, movie theaters to visit to give us a change. So I started with a 15 minutes yoga practice and gradually learned a lot of new yoga moves and practices and other forms of exercise from internet. YouTube undoubtedly gets a special shout out here. I have learned immensely from YouTube. Now I regularly exercise 10 to 12 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes in morning and evening. I do a lot of yoga and Surya Namaskar and sometimes try high intensity interval training and full body workout. I always start with a warm up and often end up my practice during the cool down. I do some stretches and breathing exercises. I always try to meditate by being in child's pose and put on some calming music. Although I am nowhere to my weight loss target, yet I have realized that exercise plays a much more important role in our lives apart from weight loss, which includes weight management, mental peace and balance, and immunity booster. One tip I would like to share, which I wish I knew when I began my practice, because I used to get very demotivated looking at weighing scale every morning. Don't worry about losing weight. You will get there. It will take time. But exercising regularly will help you to eat mindfully, keep you away from binging. You will have high energy level and you will not waste time watching useless series, movies, etc. It will help you a lot with your mental peace. This is my experience. Trust me on this. Another thing which I do and which I would recommend for you is taking movement breaks. Well, physical exercises are about achieving certain targets for our body, but movement breaks serve a different purpose. They are primarily aimed at taking monitored, result oriented breaks during the work hours. Let's start about thinking a typical day in our life where we are working from home or from office. For someone like me who has a desk job, this involves little or no movement at all for 8 to 10 hours, where I would get up typically just to go to washroom or to have a snack or a meal. This is very unhealthy as this impacts blood flow. We need to take care that blood flow happens throughout the body throughout the day continuously. Also, we need to give rest to our eyes and our mind. So, I take regular movement breaks. And this has been suggested by a number of corporate trainers as well. Just start by getting up every 5 minutes. Every Just start by getting up for 5 minutes in every hour. You can do simple exercises like a combination of certain exercises which you do for warm up, like 20 to 50 jumping jacks or more, depending upon your fitness level. Doing shoulder dips, shoulder rolls, hip rise, do some simple stretches or any other regular warm up exercises. You can also do dance. It is very much fun to do dance in winter. The third and the final one, journaling. There are a number of ways in which people maintain a personal diary, and whoever does so will agree that it has a huge impact. It helps one to keep one's mind clear and to remain focused and motivated. There can be many tools which can be used, like a simple notepad and pen, or basic MS tools like Word or OneNote. I use OneNote as I feel it is very convenient format to maintain diary, and the tools like tags which can be used here are very helpful. It is an amazing way to stay in charge of your life and stay mindful. The idea is that we should be able to pen down our day and feel that the burden of remembering everything is not there anymore. It can be of immense help with deepening core value and aligning our daily tasks to our purpose. People usually make journal entries at the end of the day, but I do not go by any such rule. I usually make my notes and resolutions for the day in morning. Thus, I write in my diary as a part of my mindful morning rituals. I also check in several times during the day to make note of my progress. For example, how many movement breaks did I take? Which exercise I did? What was the impact of doing certain mindfulness ritual on me? It is a great tool for self assessment and monitoring.